Props today. Since you're at home, and if you don't have a blanket, we're gonna start with a blanket. Not a blanket, a towel. So grab yourself a towel, preferably that's not wet, that you've already used, because it'll be a little damp on your back. So we're gonna start off with a blanket. I'm also going to encourage you, there's gonna be a moment where I'm gonna have you or go over to one of your door jams to do one of these poses. And I'm probably gonna give you like a minute or two to do this. And that's why we're actually here, is there's the bathroom door that I'm gonna actually show you how to get to these yoga postures. Okay? A strap, a belt, or you could also, what I've heard is you could also use a rope, okay? Let's see, what else do you need? I think that's it. You know, some of you have been locked down for like, it seems like forever. And I was rereading a chapter from Inspiration by the late Dr. Wayne Dyer. And today's class is about inspiration, but what about inspiration is about sharing. Oneness with our source is achieved by becoming like it, and its essence is giving and sharing. Therefore, in order to know our purpose and heed our ultimate call to inspiration, we must also become a being who's more focused on sharing rather than receiving. This universe works on the law of attraction, so the more we shift the focus from our desires to wanting more for others, the richer we become. When we tell the universe to give me, give me, give me, give me, it responds in like fashion, and we find ourselves feeling put upon and out of balance. But when we ask the universe, how may I share? It will ask, how may I share with you? You are a being of sharing, and I return the same energy back to you. The past 5 weeks, or however this quarantine has been going along, I'll find myself in this trap of this fear of, how am I going to get money? How am I going to get this? How is this going to get done? And what has always brought me back is this element of sharing, like this yoga practice to everyone. And I'm so grateful for Alan and Damon of just giving of their time. And we've really done this with no expectation of asking you to pay people. It's always been the generosity, because I've always been this firm believer is I need to share all the time, like all our talents and what I have for you and to the community. And everything will come to me if I know that we're sharing. And with that, this inspirational class is about, I think now that it's time for us to not be so wanting and be fearful, because now I see the light that now it's the time to really expose. And I want everyone to now start sharing yourself, and instead of being of scarcity, to start giving away what you have, what little you have, and hopefully that will be a shift for you during these times. So this class is about heart opening today. So because when we share, we're going to like really expose and give of ourselves, because I feel like the past few weeks we've been living in this hermit, like being here. Now I think now is the time to really open and blossom. So, okay. Alan just looking at me, I'm going to start crying. I've been like really emotional. Okay. Grab yourself your towel. I told you to grab a towel. And you're going to roll it up, okay, like how we do at the studio with the blue blankets. So it'll look like this, okay. You could also do this without a towel. You'll just come onto your back. But what I want you to do is take your towel, place it horizontal or vertical, and bring your upper chest, or your upper back onto your towel, and then come to cactus arms. Cactus arms. If cactus arms is too much, extend your arms out to a letter T. And if you want to make it comfortable, and if you're around your sofa and you have some sofa cushions or what do you call those? Like decorative pillows. If you have a decorative pillow, the one that I'm reminded of, people out there, are those ones that are made out of sequins and that you run your hand through it and it makes a different pattern. Have you ever caught yourself like just touching those pillows and making those colors switch from back and forth? So put one of those pillows on your head. Take your arms out. So we begin our sharing process. We're going to start to share. And to share, we have to have an open heart. Go ahead, close your eyes, and allow freedom to happen through your chest, your arms, your shoulders, and breathe. So think of ways that you can share your talents, your gifts. For some of you, your time. And just sit here. We'll be here for about 1 more minute. Breathe in and out very calmly. With peace. Sharing also has this element of loving kindness. We're going to break away from all this taking and scarcity and be in a place of abundance. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale it out. Go ahead and release. Roll to one side and make your way into tabletop. Tabletop. I'm going to throw this over. Cow pose. Inhale, drop your belly. And this is going to be different with the placement of your hands, gang out there. Take your hands and turn them out so that your index fingers are parallel. So your shoulders are going to turn out a little bit. Inhale, cow pose. Hold cow and draw your chest forward as if you're doing an upward facing dog. All right, so a lot of these postures are going to involve our chest opening and expanding. Cat pose. Round. I'm going to just be mindful that when I'm in these deep flexion poses that the sound, because my mouth is directly on that microphone, I feel like I'm in a karaoke. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, cow. Cat. And cow. Hold cow. Drop to your forearms Sphinx. So here we go. We are now actively opening up through the front of your chest. So think of your whole front body. The theme is like stretching the front of the body. It's the same way we stretch the hamstrings, all right? You feel the sensation, but it's rare for students to feel the stretching in the front part of their body. So press your forearms down to the floor, drag your stomach forward, and notice your abdomen stretch and pull. Begin to grow tall. Press your elbows down to the floor. Those of you who are extremely flexible in your lumbar area, begin to take your chest forward and almost come like to an upward facing dog on your forearms. So challenge yourself to do that. Take a deep breath in and then exhale, release. Downward facing dog. That's not to say about our class about heart opening that we're not going to tune into hamstrings or anything like that. So walk your dog. Lengthen through your back. Press your hands away from you. And lift your right leg up to your ceiling. Bend your knee, open your hip. Lift your knee higher, higher, higher. Go up, people. All right, go ahead, lower. Lift your left leg high to your ceiling. Bend your knee, open your hip. Lift it a little higher, give it space. Give it more gusto. Lift higher. Lift, go high, and release, down dog. Walk your feet towards your hands, ragdoll pose. Then roll your way up to Tadasana, mountain pose. This is the time where you grab your strap or your necktie or your rope. Go ahead, take your strap, take it behind you. We're going to really open up the shoulders and the chest area before we go into some flow. Here we go. Inhale, stretch. So I'm going to take, here's a side view. There's a sense of like popping, right? Pop your shoulders up or pop your chest up. Neutralize your pelvis. Look up. So if you're taking a look at me right now, I feel this extension through my pectoral major and minor muscles, okay? And I'm going to encourage you to really go gung-ho on this because this is the work of today's class. We want to be open and exposed so we could share and release. We're going to do 7 inhales and exhales. Here we go. Inhale, open, like share, and exhale, relax. Like I'm going to share something with you every single time. So the first thing I'm going to share with you are Cool Ranch Doritos. so I share Cool Ranch Doritos. And then exhale, relax. Inhale, open, ice cream. My cookies and cream ice cream. And release. Open, share, open, and relax. Breathe in, open, and relax. I think we have 3 more. I'm going to turn to the side Here we go. Open. What's my arm, Alan? What is on that side? A thread. Exhale. All right, keep on sharing. Open. Time, energy, love. Exhale. 2 more. Breathe in. Open. This is like opening for your up dog, your camel. Release. Here we go. Open. Breathe in. You got to go as big as you can. You got to give more than what you've been giving. Open. And release. Woo. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Gave so much Haagen-Dazs. Oh. All right. Come to the top of your mat. We'll do a few Sun Salutation A's to warm up. Take your hands hands to your heart. Surya Namaskara A. Inhale. Reach your arms overhead. Exhale. Forward bend. Halfway lift, class. Step it back. High plank. Toes or knees. Chaturanga. Go down. Upward facing dog. Hold it. I'm finding that my up dog already feels alive and open. Open your shoulders up and back. Freedom and space. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Take a breath here. Breathe in and exhale out. We're going to move. Walk, step, float to the top. Lift it up. Exhale, forwards bend. Mountain pose, we're going to do something different when we come into Tadasana. So it's inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, cactus arms. Lift your sternum up. Shine it up. Like imagine you had, like your chest was a flashlight and you would like shine it up. Inhale, take your arms overhead. Exhale, forward bend. Ragdoll pose, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, high plank, low plank, upward facing dog. When you're ready, downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. We're going to keep on moving. Walk, step, float to the top. Lift halfway up. Exhale, fold. Go ahead, stand up, reach. Take it to cactus arms. Inhale, lift your chest up. Take your elbows back, go big. And then take your arms overhead. Forward bend, exhale. Halfway, high plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. One breath in, exhale, out. Come to the top of your mat. Lift, halfway. Bow down again. Root your feet, rise up. Last half sun salutation A. Take your arms to cactus. We're going to stay in cactus. Lift up. Come back to neutral. Inhale, a mountain. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. High push-up pose. Low push-up. Up dog. This time you're going to pause. Pause. Neutralize your pelvis. Here's an interesting thing. I used to not love upward facing dog because it would crunch my low back. I've learned to neutralize and tuck my tailbone down, and right now I feel really comfortable with my shoulders opening. So concentrate. Send your chest forward. Send your upper arm bones back. If at any time you need to go to down dog, go. Last one, breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, breathe. One breath in, breathe in. Exhale it out, walk, step, float to the top. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Lift. Mountain pose. Cactus arms. Lift your chest up. Hashtag sharing. You gotta open. Come back to neutral. Inhale up. Bring your hands in front of your heart. Okay. Woohoo! All right, this is the time where you're going to use the door jam. So Alan's going to move it around towards, he's just going to adjust the camera. Okay, I'm going to give you about 2 minutes, and I'm going to time this. Alan and I are going to time it. We're going to give you 2 minutes, or about 2 minutes. So take a look at what you're going to do. You're going to go to a door jam in your house. You're going to open the door. I'm not going to turn on the lights because the toilet's on there, so you don't want to see the toilet, right? So could they see me? And you could just do the what do you call it? Yeah. Not so much that, just the direction. Yeah, that's it. All right. So this is the position you're going to come into the cactus arms, like this. Go to your door jam. And hold this for about 11 breaths. Okay? So wherever you're at in your house, take it there, okay? I'm going to count 11 breaths. So I'm on my door jam. You better be there as well. If you only have one, if your door is really wide, you could do one arm at a time. Tuck your tailbone under and really draw your chest forward. Press that door jam. Fall forward, give of yourself. All right? I'm really shaking. So I hope you guys are doing this, because this is the class. This is do something new out there. Okay? We have about 15 more seconds. Really press your chest forward. Go big, don't be afraid. I want you all to be inspired by, after this class, part of that inspiration comes through sharing. All right, go ahead, release. All right, I'll give you some time. How was that? Oh. Okay. So I'm really opening. All right. Come back to your mat. Mountain pose. Breathe in. Exhale. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Vinyasa, please. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Crescent lunge. Right foot forward. Interlace your hands behind you. You could use a strap. Again, here's the theme. We're constantly opening today. You're in this attitude of open chest, inspiration, root your feet down, lift your sternum up. Take your arms overhead. So be a vessel for inspiration. Be a vessel of giving. Go back. Press your right foot. You can't play small, right? You have to be all out. I'm going to be like really all out now. I'm getting bigger. When you think you can't give any more, you can. The universe will give it back, I promise. Go back. Okay, release vinyasa. Chaturanga, Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Crescent lunge, left foot. All right, grab your hands behind you again. I'm going to go back with my strap because it gives me lots of space. Open your shoulders up and back. Right. Expose whatever verb you want to choose. Shine. Ooh, liberate's a good word too, right? Like really get big, open. Take your arms overhead. Take your arms overhead. Plant your left foot because we want to be rooted. Get rooted so then when you could root, then you could go big. Neutralize your pelvis, go back. Fully expose. Go. A little bit more, I'm going to go. I'm going. 3, 2, vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Low crescent lunge, right foot forward. Tricep stretch on this one. Lift your left elbow or your left arm overhead and cup your left elbow with your right hand. Those of you who have that deep lunge, go ahead, take it. Drop your hips down. Now you're going to start to stretch and expand through the breadth and the sides of your body. But pull your left elbow like it's a lever. Take it back and open through the front side this time. Open all of that up. Lunge deeper. Pull your left elbow back and release. Oh my goodness. I only say that because it's work. Chaturanga, upward facing. Oh, I'm making noises because it feels good. Downward facing dog. Okay. Crescent, low, left. Hey, tell Alan how you guys are doing out there. He's on the phone. He is... Oh, wait, don't do that yet, because you're supposed to be in this pose. I'll give you a break. Don't do it yet. Don't do it yet. Because this is a really good part. This is a good part. You don't want to miss it, okay? Take your right arm overhead. Bend your right elbow. Let's take it back. Go back. So hold your comments. Hold your comments. This is the one time I'm going to ask you don't share yet. Don't share your comments yet. Keep it inside. Drop your hips down. Lunge deeper. Lift your upper thoracic spine up. Look up. Be brave. Go up. 3, 2, 1. Release. Vinyasa flow. Upward facing. Upwards. Down dog. Okay. Now we'll take a break because you're going to be in child's pose or communicate with Alan. How is everyone doing out there? Take some time. You need a rest. And part of this is also sharing how you feel. Share what's going on in your life. In teacher training, it's this community thing is about going back and forth. I'm doing this. I'm doing great. My body feels great. Or you have to share like just your emotions. So go. Type away. I'm going to be in child's pose while you type away.
Go ahead, find yourself into child's pose. Extend your arms overhead. We've done a lot of heart opening. Let's do a counter.
So one of our counter, are they sharing? Lots of shares? Okay, since we've been doing lots of opening, let's do a counter. Those of you who are familiar with a rabbit, let's go into rabbit. Those of you who don't know what rabbit is, there's lots of them out there in our neighborhood right now. Lots of really cute little bunny rabbits running about. Okay, so you're going to be on your knees, on your shins. You're going to take your hands and cup your heels. This is going to it feels amazing because some of these heart openers are really back bends, and I'm tricking you that we're not doing back bends. Okay, sit up tall. Bring your chin towards your chest, round. You got to go slowly, meticulously. You're going to come almost like to a cat pose. Take your chin towards your chest, or take my chin towards the microphone. Place the top of your head. Here we go. You're going to shift your weight forward like you're doing a front roll. And because you're gripping your heels, it prevents you from falling. Round your upper back. So all this giving, we need to come back to ourselves. Okay. All right. And release. Come on up. Okay. Let's go into Crescent Lunge again with a twist. Right foot forward. I'm actually going to mirror you today if I'm facing you. Right foot forward. Take your arms overhead. Bring your hands in front of your heart. Draw your chest forward and twist. The reason why I'm including this twist class in this pose is we want to open up those neighboring muscles in the body that are almost the neighbors to your chest. So those are your obliques, your serratus anterior, those muscles around the underneath your armpits, that's near your chest. So that needs to be open as well. So we're doing just these twists. All right, come back up. Take your arms overhead. Take your hands behind you, more chest opener. Round your upper back. This time, look up. Take it back, shimmy it back, go big. This time, expose your throat, your voice. All right, release. Take a vinyasa flow. Upward face. Downward dog. Crescent lunge left. Here we go. Step it forward. Take your arms overhead. Bring your hands to your heart. Shift forward. Twist. Twist. In order to give, you have to be rooted and grounded and strong and not sucked up by because media could take us down, and I know it has. So sometimes I need to shut down social media, and when I do, I root down, and that's not what I'm thinking about. So press down because you aren't listening to news coverage. Press down because you want to give it away. All All right, come back up. Interlace your hands behind you, around your shoulders, up and back. Look up. Stay rooted. This time, since now you're rooted, now you could like shine it upwards. Throw it up. Not like throw up, but like throw it up. Oh, 3, 2, 1, vinyasa. Upward facing. Downward dog. All right. Walk your feet towards your hands. Come into 5 hand to big toe poses. 5 halfway lifts with hand to big toe pose. Here we go. Inhale. Lengthen your spine. Okay. Pull your toes up. Integrate your shoulders. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, fold. 2 more times. Breathe in, fold. Yeah, up and down and roll your way up. Roll your shoulders up and back. Okay. Ooh. All right, take your hands behind you. Let's go into more heart openings with the standing camel. Take your hands behind your low back. Neutralize your pelvis. Bring your shoulders, elbows back. Lift your head up. Lift your sternum up to the ceiling. And you've got to root. Don't forget about rooting. Right? Go back as far as you can go. And release, come on up. Bend your knees, ragdoll pose. Ooh, I was open on that one. That was a deep back bend for me. All right. Stay in ragdoll pose. Roll your way up. All right. Okay. I don't have a time in here, Alan. What's the time? 5:55? What time did class start? 5:15. Oh, okay. All right. Let's do one more vinyasa flow. Okay, everyone? Roll your shoulders up and back. Here we go. Tadasana, mountain pose. Exhale, forward bend. Halfway lift. High push-up pose. Vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Hey everyone, hold up dog for as long as you can. All right, press your chest. Oh, ground your tops of your feet. For some of you who are, lift your thighs up. Neutralize your pelvis to protect your low back. So protect your low back and expose your chest. How far can you go? 3, 2, 1, and release. Ready? Embryo. Here we go. You know, after giving so much, you need to come back and like restore. It's like you got to heal. So heal your come back to your little cute little hibernation pose. Be a little rock and rock your chest from side to side. come onto your belly. We'll strengthen our back with Locust Pose. Press your hips down, lift your chest up. Integrate. So think about this. How big can you create your shoulder opener? We've done a lot of up dogs and lots of shoulder openers. So I'm going to encourage you, take your shoulder blades back. Lift up as high as you can. Press your hips down. You need foundation. Send the top of your head forward. Go. Reach forward. Reach your head forward. All right, and release. So our peak pose is Dhanurasana floor bow. We did a lot of shoulder openers, and we're going to do 3. 1, 2, 3. If you do one hand at a time, do one at a time and then skip the last one, okay? Those of you who do full Dhanurasana, here we go. Bend your knees. Prepare. Roll your shoulders up and back. Lift. Send your shoulder blades back. So I worked on a lot of hip flexors, our lunges. I worked a lot on our chest so that we're able to find the biggest Dhanurasana floor bow as you can. Take a deep breath in. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Really expose it, class. All right, out there, go, 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 and release. Windshield wipers. Segundo. 2. Second set. Flex your feet. And rise. Can you go a little bigger? Share your Jolly Ranchers. Go. Go. Up. 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 And release. Woo. Windshield wipers. And when I'm really exposing and sharing, I get really crazy, as you could tell. I'm getting really excited. I'm going to explode. Here we go, last one. Last one, here we go. Up, up, up. Lift your knees up. Integrate your shoulders, squeeze your shoulder blades. Go up. Be bigger than yourselves. I am. Go. 3, 2, 1. Release. Stay in a neutral back. Press back into embryo again. Those are some intense giving, y'all. All right, here we go. Come on to a sit. We're going to start winding down this class. You know, after a big backbending class, a way to come out of it is to do neutralizing poses. So those neutralizing poses are gentle twists, okay? We're going to do a few hamstring pulls and we'll be done, okay? Twist. Let's go ahead. Seated spinal twist to your right. Oh, what I wish I could share with you guys. Um, Damon made some amazing homemade blueberry muffins. And the blueberries were dried blueberries we got at Costco, and he soaked them in orange juice overnight. And go ahead and twist. They're not your traditional blueberry muffins like you'd get, like say at Donut Bank or like at, you know how some muffins out there are very cakey? This one tasted like a hearty scone, but it was softer and it was so yummy. I wish I could share that with you. Alas, I cannot. Damon put the recipe online. He could share you that. Or we may for a price. I might make you some muffins. I'll put a PayPal link. We'll take it. Damon doesn't know this, but we'll take some orders for some muffins. Sorry. I might be opening up a can of worms by saying Damon's going to make some blueberry muffins. Okay, untwist, please. All right. Come on to your back. Bend your knees, lift your right leg up to the ceiling. Those of you who have a strap, go ahead and loop it. Otherwise, take your hand behind your right knee, your shin, and pull it back. Flex your feet. All right, opposite side. Take it back. I know I joke around class a lot sometimes. But like in all honesty and seriousness, I appreciate every single one of you, and what has carried me throughout the whole 5 weeks is just to give yoga, just to give and share. And one thing that I would love for you guys to do, if you could help us out, not even monetary wise, is just to share that this yoga is free to any one of your friends. So share the gift of Evansville Power Yoga, because it is a gift. At least I consider it a gift. All right, go ahead, release. Supta Baddha Konasana. Oh. Open your knees wide like it's an open book. Rest both of your hands on your core, your belly. Take your knees to the right side. Take your knees to the left. And find your way into Shavasana. Extend your legs out. I'm going to invite you all out there to take your feet wider than your mat. So like you're fully exposed and ready to, you'll receive, right? This class I gave and hopefully you received. Let the earth hold you. Relax your jaws. Allow your eyes to sink in its sockets and into your skull. And begin to get extremely heavy. Wiggle your toes and your fingers. Come alive again. And make your way to a seat. Bring your hands in front of your heart. Let's end our time together with an Om. Breathe in. With joy and an outpouring love and respect. Namaste. So, I'm reaching ready towards you guys. Go out there and share. It was so wonderful to practice with you all today.